Corbyn's cabinet in chaos as Sarah Champion resigns over child abuse controversy. Jeremy Corbyn's cabinet has been left in chaos again as MP Sarah Champion resigned today, citing her extremely poor choice of words in an article on the Rotherham child abuse scandal. The Labour MP was serving as the Shadow Women and Equalities Secretary for the Labour Party, but today she said she was concerned that continuing in her shadow cabinet role would distract from the crucial issues around child protection. Ms Champion cited her column for The Sun last Friday as the reason for her resignation, and apologised for her extremely poor choice of words in the newspaper article. In the column, she wrote, "Britain has a problem with British Pakistani men raping and exploiting white girls." And she claimed Asian grooming gangs were allowed to thrive because people are more afraid to be called a racist than they are afraid to be wrong about calling out child abuse. The Labour MP added it was time to acknowledge that the majority of perpetrators have been British Pakistani in the towns where such grooming cases have occurred. Ms Champion's column in The Sun followed an interview for the BBC last Thursday in which she warned people are not raising potential cases of child abuse as they fear being labelled racist. Her remarks emerged after 18 people were convicted of or admitted offences in a series of trials related to child sexual exploitation in Newcastle. The Shadow Women and Equalities Minister, who is MP for Rotherham, said her piece had been altered and should not have gone out in my name. Ms Champion said, "I apologise for the offence caused by the extremely poor choice of words in the Sun article on Friday. I am concerned that my continued position in the shadow cabinet would distract from the crucial issues around child protection which I have campaigned on my entire political career. It is therefore with regret that I tender my resignation as Shadow Secretary of State for Women and Equalities." Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn said, "I have accepted Sarah Champion's resignation and thank her for her work in the shadow cabinet. I look forward to working together in future." Mr Corbyn reiterated that he wants to work with Ms Champion in future, telling Channel 4 News, "We are not going to blame any particular group or demonise any particular group. The issue is one of safety of individuals. It is UK who is likely to replace her in the role." Rebecca Hill-Sarath, Equality and Human Rights Commission Chief Executive, said, "It is this climate where problems cannot be frankly discussed and tackled, that led to neglect, for so long, of the victims of these terrible crimes. It is a real shame that a respected advocate of equality has felt the need to step down due to an oversensitivity about language." Ms Champion's resignation came a day after 100 cross-party MPs wrote to The Sun to condemn a controversial article by columnist Trevor Kavanagh that had quoted the Rotherham MP on Muslim grooming gangs. Mr Kavanagh said MPs had to tackle what he called the Muslim problem and praised Ms Champion for being one of the few politicians prepared to speak out following the piece. Ms Champion said she was horrified that a repulsive and extreme Islamophobic column had quoted her positively. She added, "I am ashamed that he made positive reference to my own piece. We must always stand up against racism and prejudice, whatever form it takes." Jeremy Corbyn also expressed his support for the MP's letter denouncing Kavanagh. He said, "In recent days, The Sun has published statements that incite Islamophobia and stigmatise entire communities. That is wrong, dangerous and must be condemned, as Naz Shah's public letter does in the clearest possible terms." Despite Ms Champion's claims the article had been edited, The Sun newspaper said the MP's team had fully approved the article. A spokeswoman for The Sun said, "Sarah Champion's column, as it appeared on Friday, was approved by her team and her advisor twice contacted us thereafter to say she was thrilled with the piece and it looked great. Indeed, her only objection after the article appeared was her belief that her picture byline looked unflattering." Her office submitted 5 new pictures for further use. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and don't forget to subscribe English News Hub for new excited videos.